What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I have an absolutely fantastic video for you guys because, surprisingly, a little while ago, I saw a tweet from 8 Thoughts that was, like I said, amazing. It really did explain absolutely everything that I see within Call of Duty, and I just simply can't wrap my head around why people keep doing the things that they're doing. But again, this tweet really does say exactly what needed to be said. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, mostly Call of Duty. But of course, once X-Define drops, you'll be able to see that on this channel as well. And if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do that daily over on Kick. We'll be grinding out some Modern Warfare 3 today over on the channel. Usually the stream starts between 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and we also host open lobbies over there as well. So if you want to party up, get into the squad, by all means, hop into the chat, say hello, and get my friend code and hop right in. But of course, if you guys are interested, I have a link to that channel down in the description of this video. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, I saw a post from 8 Thoughts the other day, and I thought it was outstanding, as you can see right here. If you don't like Black Ops Cold 4, myself included, never make another video complaining about Call of Duty. Walk away from the franchise. Treyarch is the GOAT, and they have had 4 years, uninterrupted, to make this game. If it fails, it's over. You don't like COD anymore. Quit. And, again, I'm not... Personally, this is not really shots fired to anybody in particular. More so the overall Call of Duty community, because, I'll see this time and time again in my comments section. And it's just, it's mind-boggling to me personally, because you guys know, I enjoy playing Modern Warfare 3, I like this game, and I will critique the good and the bad, but every single time I say something bad, the video is filled with people who just, I guess, don't play COD anymore, but will continuously dunk on the game anyways. And when I say something good about it, it's people who just can't comprehend that anything could be good with COD, and, the game is just trash. Of course, there are the select few in between. I'm not saying everybody's like that, because there are a lot of people on this channel. We've been slowly weeding this channel out. I've been really trying my hardest, because I'll be honest, through Modern Warfare 2019, I would say up until, maybe a little after Vanguard, my channel has been so hyper-focused on just the negative side of things. Mostly because, obviously, I didn't enjoy many of those games. Like Modern Warfare 2019, it's still one of my most hated Call of Duty games. That's not going to change for any time soon. Vanguard, I left for Battlefield 2042, but Battlefield 2042, I was really pissed with that title, so I was very negative with that. And Black Ops Cold War, I'll be honest, it's nothing to hide here. I was pretty chicken, I didn't want to speak my true mind on Black Ops Cold War, because every single time I did, I got absolutely roasted. I got destroyed in the comments section. I would lose hundreds of subscribers whenever I would, say anything positive about the game. So I just trained myself to say pretty much everything negative. And you can look back to those days. You'll see a few videos sprinkled in where I was talking good about the game. But overall, it had to turn back into a negative crap show. And like I said, nowadays, I don't care. I can lose thousands of subscribers. I really could give 2 craps. What I find the funniest is when people think that I'm posting positive content to gain views or gain subscribers. That is what I find the funniest. I don't think people understand that I lose support when I post positive stuff. So for me to post anything positive is useless for the channel. They're the worst of videos, but I do it because I enjoy being open-minded. I can care less about anything else. I just enjoy talking about COD, and I want to share my real opinion with you guys, and I want you guys to also share your opinions as well. So yes, nowadays, I've got past that crap, and I'm doing my own thing. But the point being made here is that, like I said, Black Ops Cold War, that was a prime point for me. It really opened my eyes that I don't think anything could be done to Call of Duty to make certain people happy with the experience. It's just as simple as that. And it was proof because, like I said, there were some good things with Black Ops Cold War. I mean, it's one of the best COD games now out of the past 5, right? Everybody's saying that now, but nobody said it back in its prime. Nobody acknowledged it in its prime. All people wanted to do was hate on it. As simple as that. But nowadays, it's a little bit different, right? People are going to say it's actually better. It's good now. This is where we're at here, guys. This is where we're at here. Like 8 Thoughts said in that tweet, if you don't like Black Ops Cold War, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think you're going to enjoy COD whatsoever. I really don't. We are in the new generation of Call of Duty. Whether we like it or not, Call of Duty is evolving. Gaming is evolving. FPS games are definitely evolving. It's never, ever going to be like it was back in the day. And it sucks to say. It absolutely sucks to say, because I feel bad for those who didn't get to witness those days. I feel horrible for them. Anybody who didn't get to experience Call of Duty 4 in its prime, or World at War in its prime, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 in their primes, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 in their prime. You know, those experiences are unique, but they'll never be replicated. And that's just because, you know, generations have evolved. More people are being born into this freaking world. More opinions, more ideas. Like, what we used to like back in the day is no longer liked. They tried it with World War II. And again, not too many people really, you know, enjoyed the game overall, but they tried to hone in on that OG style, you know, movement, OG flow, the pick and move style, and nobody liked it. People want cracked out movement, cracked out gameplay, nonstop action. That's all anybody wants. That's it. And if that's not what you like anymore, then this game is not going to be any different, because I'm telling you right now, every single COD title will always have that moving forward. I can promise you this right now. And yeah, Infinity Ward might make their more toned down game, but even then, people are going to hate it. Modern Warfare 2 2022, I got so much hate for saying the game felt more traditional, but it's the freaking truth. I don't know what to tell you guys. OG COD didn't have non-stop sprinting unless you used a perk for it, and over half the people barely even used that perk because they wanted to use stuff like maybe Scavenger or Sleight of Hand. Like, there's other things in the game to counter running non-stop. Stopping power, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in Modern Warfare 2, the OG, everybody's saying it's so fast-paced because it had Marathon and Lightweight, but you're telling me people didn't want to use Scavenger and Stopping Power and Slide... Like, really, guys? Really? I'm telling you. And like I said, I got so much hate from Modern Warfare 2 2022 saying that, because they did bring it back to more OG movement with a little bit of a buff. You know, you could still tack sprint, but that's it. You had your classic slide. You can jump shot maybe once. That's it. And you know, you can drop shot. But all of that stuff is basic, just like it was back in the day. Call of Duty 4, what could you do? You could B-hop once, or you could drop shot. Black Ops 2, what the heck could you do? You could B-hop once, or you could drop shot. You know, Modern Warfare 2, what could you do? You could B-hop once, or you could drop shot. Like, I don't understand what people want, because when they bring it back, people are complaining that it's not good enough, but when they make it too fast-paced, people are saying that it's not classic enough. Again, Black Ops Gulf War is going to be no different. Maybe they remove tack sprinting, or maybe they remove something of, I don't know. But I can promise you, everything that makes the flow of Call of Duty right now is going to stay the exact same thing. Everything that you hate about the matchmaking is sadly going to stay the exact same way. I don't know what to tell you guys. And yeah, you know, for content, I'm going to still discuss it all. If the matchmaking is insane, if it's even crazier than usual, I'll talk about it. You know, if they mess something up, I'll talk about it. If something's bad, I'll talk about it. But at the end of the day, I have accepted that this game is evolving, and I'm okay with it. I will play it. Like I said, Black Ops Cold War, I didn't think it was that bad of a game, but I had to acknowledge that it's not going to be something classic. I had to acknowledge that. And the same thing goes for every single other Call of Duty game coming out in the future. You have to acknowledge it, or just simply move on from the franchise. And again, I'm not talking about everybody out there. I'm not. I am not. But I can't tell you how many people that I see on Twitter and comment sections all over the internet who just keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, expecting something to change, but it's not going to change. And when it does change, again, it never gets any good feedback. If you want something OG, why was everybody complaining about the Modern Warfare 2 2022 movement? I'm going to say it again. You can give me as much crap as you want, but that was way more classic than anything else that we have gotten. Way more classic. That was if I'm going to say right now, that was the perfect in-between point for fast-paced movement and straight-up traditional OG movement. Now, I prefer Modern Warfare 3. What we're playing right here, I think this movement is far superior and it's amazing. But again, I have to acknowledge that it's nothing like OG Classic COD, not even in the slightest. I have to acknowledge that this is a new version of Call of Duty. But if you want something OG, if you want something that plays like the classic Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 2 2022, like I said, is the best in between. Across the board. It gave you the classic movements with a little bit of extra, pacing with the tack sprint. The only thing that held it back was the strafing speeds. And I said that time and time and time again. You can look back for proof all you want, because I know people are going to say, oh, no, he's so full of crap. Look back for proof then and give me the proof then, because I can tell you right now, I've been saying it time and time and time and time and time again. that the thing that weighed down the movement in Modern Warfare 2 2022 was the strafe speeds and how the attachments affect your ADS. That's it. That's what killed it. That literally killed it. It butchered it. It made it so you had to literally sit and hold angles and play so defensively. If that changed, I feel like people would have had a different perspective of Modern Warfare 2 2022, but it didn't change, and they kept it exactly how it was, and it just stayed as an extremely slow-paced game. But minus the ADS speeds, minus the strafe speeds, when it comes down to movement fundamentals, it's classic. But people won't accept that. And that's what we're running into. I feel like there's some players out there who just will simply never be happy with anything that will happen to this franchise, whether it goes back to a classic format, whether it goes into the future with more, fast-paced gameplay, whatever it is. There's some people out there who will not be satisfied, and you're just going to have to come to the conclusion on this and choose if you want to stay here or if you want to move to another game, another franchise, because this franchise is not going to ever be something that I don't think that you'll personally enjoy. And also, I've mentioned this time and time again in previous videos, but again, 8 Thoughts put it in this tweet as well, and it's exactly correct. Treyarch, everybody considers them one of the best development teams, right? They always make the best COD games. And right now, they have 4 years, uninterrupted years, okay, for the first time in ages. So Treyarch has never seen this time before. I did make a video a little while ago, discussing how I think that might also be a bad thing, because I wonder if Activision has given them more time because all the OG devs that have left, and now it's a lot of new coming devs who need the extra time to make something good. But, regardless, pushing that aside, I still think that they personally got these 4 years because they've been butchered time and time again. Black Ops 4, they had to completely scrap the campaign and build up a battle royale and try to find a way to incorporate that. Black Ops Cold War was a game where they had to hop in halfway through the life cycle to fix it up. They never get enough time to develop a game for their own, basically. And this is going to be that game that they can do so. If they fail on this game right here, and everybody claims they are the best development team, just stop. At that point in time, just stop bothering with this franchise, And like I said, I've been slowly weeding this channel out. I feel pretty good with this channel now. I've been always hopping in the comment section, chatting it up with you guys. I've been seeing a lot better feedback. We're losing less and less subscribers now. We're gaining more subscribers. So things are going in the right direction. I feel like we are slowly getting our channel to the point where, we have a lot more open-minded people. People will view this game for what it is, And if you enjoy Call of Duty as the franchise, because there's no other games out there that are really arcadey like this until X-Defiant drops. If you just enjoy this playstyle, we can discuss. We can actually discuss the game without really just ridiculous biases that just aren't backed up by much, I want people to view these games logically. If it's bad things to talk about it, then we'll discuss. Modern Warfare 2019, I spent the whole year legitimately, and I know I said Black Ops Cold War, I was a little iffy about, being positive with the game. But 2019, I was truly pissed with the game, and I spent a lot of time letting you guys know this, and we can discuss that way. We really can, but if something is decent, I'm going to tell the truth about it. I will let you guys know. But the internet is packed, absolutely packed with individuals who don't want to hear any of it. And all they want is the downfall of COD, while at the same time wanting this franchise to still stay alive. But I don't understand, because if you want the franchise to stay alive, you would genuinely try to find good things to point out to, maybe counter those points to help, encourage the devs to focus on that stuff instead of the negative. But no, instead, we ignore everything positive, hyper-focus on all the negatives. And again, I'm not talking about anybody out there. I'm just talking about the community as a whole. Like I said, you can go on Twitter any day of the week and you could see thousands of people who will never blink an eye at anything positive that happens in Call of Duty. And the same thing for, the positive side. I see thousands of people out there who will never blink an eye for anything that's negative in Call of Duty. Just stop. Right? Just seriously. It's time to move on from the franchise. If this game is not it, if you do not vibe with it, there's other games out there that you could possibly find a better connection with. But if you're really craving that classic stuff, the best thing to do is just basically wait until Game Pass drops all the OG CODs. That's the best thing. But if you want that in current day COD, I just can't simply see it changing, especially from Treyarch. Treyarch, they are the arcade team, okay? They are the arcade team. Call of Duty 4 all the way up to Black Ops 2, Infinity Ward made more tactical style Call of Duty games. They were arcadey still, but they were more tactical. Not as tactical as they are nowadays, but, you know, they were definitely more thoughtful, whereas Treyarch made a lot more fast-paced, you know, run-and gun-based games. Everything down from map design down to fundamentals, Treyarch always pushed for that playstyle. So if you think that Treyarch, out of all these teams, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, are going to make the slowest movement, I don't know what to tell you. They're going to make it fast, okay? It's going to be a fast game. And, you know, if you don't like that, I don't know what to say. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, leave your opinions down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell if you want to see some more content just like this. And I will be streaming today over on Kick, so if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.